He's as much a part of the show as we are and always will be.
How thrilled are you? How special is it that over 10 years after the show premiered, that people are still so hungry for more of the story?
It's the most precious thing in the world. I am so fortunate and lucky and blessed that the show seems like it's taken off since it got off air. Like people have just, the attention for it has garnered more attention, and it's bigger than it ever was. And I don't know how that happened, and I'm just so grateful for it. And I love the fans, and I love that they've kept it alive. And this is, like you said, a love letter to the fans. The show would not have come to be a movie without you guys screaming for it over and over again. So thank you. I love you.
And you say you wonder how it happens is because you put out quality work, right? It just keeps, it's evergreen. People keep finding it.
That's very sweet. Thank you. I am very proud of the work we did for the movie.
So let's talk about memories. I'm sure you have amazing memories on set, 6 seasons of Teen Wolf, the show. Any fun takeaways from the movie set, pranks, hijinks?
Yeah, I think what's really cool is that, with the dramaticness of Teen Wolf, we had to be really lighthearted on set, and we would constantly prank each other. But that was just sort of our everyday life. We would be telling fart jokes and whatever, and it was just keeping the energy really light on set. And then also my character rode a motorcycle, so I had to learn how to ride a motorcycle. And then me and like a bunch of the other people, like Ian Bowen, J.R. Bourne, we all got really close riding motorcycles with each other, and we take trips with each other and ride motorcycles into the sunset. And so that's another thing that was always really special.
That's amazing. I love that when art is influencing your life, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah. It's nice.
Dylan, can we talk about Dylan O'Brien for a second? He's such a big part of the show, and I know fans really love the dynamic between Scott and Stiles. So what message do you have for fans that are feeling a bit of a Stiles void in their heart?
Ooh, whoa, I don't know if the innuendo you made was on purpose.
Oh, no innuendo?
We had to avoid Stiles for a season of Teen Wolf.
Yes.
He's as much a part of the show as we are and always will be, and his heart is in the movie. We talk about him, his Jeep is in the movie. He helped evolve Teen Wolf into what it is. Dylan O'Brien helped evolve Teen Wolf into what it is today. And so we don't really have a voice without his voice peeking through a little bit. So he's always there. And just know that like we all love him, and we all love Stiles, and Stiles is still around. He's just not in the movie. So, but he's very much there in our hearts and in the script and in the writing and our characters. So he's there.
We love that. We love a good aura.
Yes, there's major good aura. Good vibes over here.
Good vibes. As I've been saying, Teen Wolf is a show that means so much to so many people, and now we have Teen Wolf the movie, which is amazing. But is there any kind of show that you would like to see revamped or turned into a film, like personally?
Yeah, I just started thinking about this earlier today, and I think what would be funny is The Office coming back, but only like in an action. Like I think it would be funny if The Office got taken over by like bank robbers or something, and they're all in this like disaster action scenario, but still with the comedic elements of that made The Office incredible. I want to see that. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, Mr. Producer, I feel like you need to make that happen, because that is an amazing idea.
It's good, right? I'll try. I'll see if enough time has passed where they're ready to revisit, and it's got to have Steve Carell.
Holland, I want to start with you because high school me was freaking out just seeing you and Colton together again. How was it being back with your bestie?
Really hard to act with. He's ridiculous. We lived together after the show, almost 2 years, and it was ridiculous because we'd go to bed, and my house is pretty small, so I would yell something from bed, and he would answer from bed, and we'd have like a 5-minute more conversation as we would fall asleep. So to then be acting together, the first day, it was like, this is so weird, and it was a lot of like muffled laughter and trying to keep it together. I never get the laughies, or what do you call it, the giggles or something?
Yeah, he's the only one that can do it too.
I'm notorious for like keeping it straight, and I don't think I succeeded that day. Yeah.
well, I mean, it didn't show in the movie because you got the job done. So, and Shelley, you know, we were talking to Tyler yesterday about like the memories that you make on set. So, and he talked about riding motorcycles. Did you ever get on the back of one of those motorcycles at all? Or do you have any fun memories from filming this movie?
I'm trying to remember. I remember a motorcycle scene, but I don't know if I got on it. But I mean, if we're talking of Tyler, I have so many great memories filming with him. I mean, really with everybody, but he laughed at me a lot, which was fun. I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I like when there's a fun little moment and
Tyler's a good audience.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there were so many. I mean, Dylan too. Like, we just laugh a lot.
I love that. And, you know, speaking of like laughs, well, not laughs, but I mean, talking about like Dylan and Colton and Tyler, like, I feel like the two of you have had a lot of love interest on this show.
Are you saying we get around?
Ethically.
Hey, we're allowed to get around. This is okay.
I root for it.
I promote us. Yes.
Like, I love it. But I want to know, who was your favorite love interest? Like, if you had to pick who your character ended up with in the end, who would you pick?
Ooh.
I mean, I do think Stiles and Lydia would be funny running the like detective agency. That's what I always said.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm gonna, you know.
Could Malia be y'all's third?
And then Malia's the third. Yeah. This is
we finally sorted this out.
The Gen Z open relationship. Yes, we're all living together as sister wives, and we're very happy.
You literally, that soundbite alone is going to make Tumblr just like be a thing again.
You're welcome.
The Teen Wolf
Natalie.
Ruffle.
And lastly, you know, Teen Wolf is a show that's meant so much to so many people, so it's amazing to have this movie come back. But I'm wondering if there's a TV show that means a lot to each of you that you would like to see rebooted.
Oh, I haven't watched anything in a year, but God.
There is a British show called Utopia that I think is the best show on television. It's the first series, the first season. It was so well done. And this Cristobal what is his last name? The composer of it is bizarre, and Jessica Hyde is one of the most badass characters. But yeah, Utopia for me is my favorite.
The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow.
Mock!
I mean, it's called The Comeback.
You and Colton, man. You and
we're
Colton.
obsessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day I find a way to be like, well, I got it.
That's great.
Nice.
That's great.
Thank you both so much. I've been wrapped, but it's a pleasure.
Likewise,
you.
shout out. You need to check out, if you don't know, that's the best, cutest YouTube couple from Toronto. Do you know Eamon and Beck?
No, I don't.
Check
Who are
them
they?
out. They're just this cute couple that live in Toronto, or they're from Toronto. And
Okay.
I do not miss an episode of theirs because they're just lovely humans with a lovely message. And they live in a van, but they're like van life OG. They do it right. They're adorable. And I became obsessed with Toronto because they have a tea company called Chaiwala. So check out Chaiwala. It's a wet chai. It's really good. I order it from Toronto.
Girl, you got a lot to do today.
I know. I'm like, girl, I got some meetings. And
It's
I gotta
good.
go
Check out
people.
Eamon
I
Beck.
love
Gotta
it.
get some wet chai.
Yeah.
I love a chai. Thank you so much for the recommendation, but also just like come here anytime.
Yeah, we'll see you
I'm
soon.
obsessed with Toronto.
When it warms
yeah.
up, I'll be there.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.